In this video, I'm going to share my income report for the months of June, July and August, and some of the strategies that I used to increase my sales. Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online from self-publishing. Today I'm super excited to share my income report with you for the summer months of June, July and August. And I know what you're thinking. Aren't summers typically slow for KDP authors? Well, you might be surprised. There were some unique strategies that I used that I believed really helped increase my sales, and I'm going to share those with you after I show you my results. So these are the months of June, July and August, and as you can see here, I'm using KDP Champ for my reporting. You can also use Amazon's, but I think KDP Champ really lets you compare figures, and I find it really useful when I'm analyzing my income and my outgoings. So the months of June, July and August are for me normally the worst months because they're the summer months, and I don't know why I usually don't do as well in the summer months as I do in the other ones. And of course we're just around the corner from quarter four, so I'm really excited to see what we're going to do in quarter four. But this summer hasn't been too bad because my last summer was quite slow. So I'm just going to show you the figures first, and then we'll talk about the reasons why I think this summer has been better than my previous summer. So in June, I made book sales of 1,973 books, and that translates to gross royalties of $5,954.71. And I've also had ad spend of $2,563.33, which left me with net royalties of $3,391.38. So June was not bad for me, I have to say. It was a pleasant surprise because I expected June, July and August to be much lower as in previous years, but it hasn't been bad at all this year. So I'm very happy with those results for June. And then in July, I sold 2,088 books in total, which gave me royalties of $6,019.79. I spent $2,150.60 in ads, and it left me with net royalties of $3,869. So again, really good month for me. I'm very happy because this is a summer month again, and I really didn't expect to do this well. And then in August last month, I sold 2,776 books, and that gave me royalties of $7,222.66. The ad spend was a bit better. I tried to tweak my ads in August to make them a bit more profitable, and it worked because my ad spend was only $1,641.61. So you can see there's a big improvement in the ad spend, and that gave me net royalties of $5,581.07. So June, July and August so far have been the best ones since I started KDP. I started in 2019, in October 2019, and every year has been an improvement on the previous year. So as I always say to you, this business takes time to grow. It's not something that you can do quickly, but I'm really happy the way things are going at the moment. I've had the best summer ever because normally summers are very slow for me. I've had summers where I really didn't make a lot of money, and I kind of then make up for it in quarter four. But I think for this year it's been really good just with the summer earnings alone, and I'm happy that my ad spend has decreased as well. So if I sum up the 3 months, the total gross royalties for June, July and August were $19,197, and the total ad spend for the 3 months was $6,355.54, and that gave me a net royalty profit of $12,841.65. So let's have a look at the month of August in more detail, which is the most recent month. And hopefully I will make another income report for the month of September. But let's take a look at August 2023. So here's the month of August. As you can see, $5,581.07 as my gross earnings, and spending was $1,641.61. So if we compare that, let's have a look. Spending versus total royalties, you can see that my ad spend has been fairly low. So I'm very happy with my August earnings. As you can see, the best day was Tuesday the 8th, where my royalties were $348.51 in one day. So there aren't any big spikes this month. I can't see that there are any days where I earned a lot more than other days. It's fairly consistent. I think if you look at the graph, it's a little bit up and down, and that's normal, but it's fairly consistent. I think the lowest day was Sunday the 27th. Sundays tend to be a little bit lower for me. Maybe not many people are getting their Amazon deliveries on that day. But other than that, it's been fairly consistent, and I'm very happy with the month of August. And the month of September is already going quite nicely as well, and I will make an income report about that as well. But I want to talk to you a little bit more about the reasons why I think that this summer has been better than last year. I know you're going to ask how many books I have and what kind of books I publish. So I currently have around 750 books, but this number changes as I also unpublished a lot of dated planners and I'm creating new books. So most of my books are low content, like notebooks, planners, journals in different niches, and also children's books, educational books, and non-fiction books. I only sell about 20 to 30% of my books, so there are many books that have never sold, and that is typical for most authors. And of course, there are expenses to be taken into account, so I use a few subscriptions and software to help create my books. So the subscriptions come up to less than $100 per month, and you have to deduct the cost of different types of software, like apps that help me create certain types of books, but they tend to be one-time payments. And of course you can choose to use free tools, and I often make videos about tools that can help you that are absolutely free. And of course you have to pay taxes on those earnings, so depending on which country you live in, this can vary. So let's talk about the reasons behind these unexpected figures for the summer months. Firstly, I made a conscious decision to publish more books in educational niches. Why did I do that? Well, summer is a prime time for parents to get a head start on the next academic year. And with homeschooling on the rise, parents are on the hunt for quality educational materials. And my new releases, especially children's books with educational themes, seem to have been a hit. I used to be a teacher, and I always say make books in niches that you know about. I think knowing what your target audience needs from your book really helps create quality books that people want to buy. So think about making books in niches that you know something about. Maybe you have a hobby that you could write about, or maybe your job is something that would be of interest to other people. Just choose something that you really know something about to make really good quality books. Another game changer for me has been the addition of A+ content for showcasing my books. If you're a self-publisher and you haven't used A+ content yet, please do. The visual appeal and additional information you can provide can make a world of difference in attracting potential buyers. I genuinely can't stress the importance of A+ content enough. And if you don't know what A+ content is, it's the additional images, text, and comparison tables that you can use on your book details page. Here is an example of my A+ content for one of my books. And I just think it really makes your book stand out, and you can share so much more about your book, especially as the Look Inside feature isn't available for a lot of books anymore. A+ content can really help you show what's inside your book. And speaking about my book, let's talk about branding. Branding isn't just about logos or covers. It's the essence of how buyers perceive and connect with you as an author or low-content book creator. I believe that my strengthened branding played a very important role in driving my summer sales. And if you're curious about how to enhance your branding as a self-publisher, I covered it extensively in my book, The Homeboss Toolkit. It's a deep dive into creating a cohesive and memorable brand identity for your books. And I also often talk on this channel about how to brand. So check out more of my videos on that subject. And if you're just starting out, you might feel a little overwhelmed by all of this, and you're probably thinking, how do I do all of this as well as publishing my books? Don't worry too much about being perfect at branding or creating A+ content if you're just beginning. Just focus on your designs and ideas. When you are just starting out, don't think too much about making sales, but just concentrate on making great books and learning the process. The more books you create, the better you will get. But by focusing on quality rather than sales, it will be easier for you to concentrate on what matters in the beginning, and that is to learn. This is not a business that you can succeed in quickly. It will take time. And once you have been publishing for a while, you can then take the next step and learn about branding and improving your book sales page with A+ content. So just take it step by step and concentrate on making good books when you're first starting. Don't think about sales just yet, because they will come once you are making good books. Alright, so that wraps up my summer income report and analysis. Remember that in the changing world of self-publishing, innovation and understanding your audience are key. Whether it's tapping into the right niches at the right time, enhancing your book listings with A+ content, or building a strong author brand, every decision counts. I hope my journey inspires and offers you some insights for your own. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, watch this video here about my first year on Amazon KDP. Until next time, keep writing, keep publishing, and here's to your success.